Tomorrow is Inauguration Day in Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis will swear in for his second term as the governor of the Sunshine State. Good evening. I'm Ava Van Valen. Political analyst Susan McManus is headed to that inauguration, and reporter Stassi Olmos sat down with her to discuss some of the biggest topics that we can look forward to tomorrow.
It's a very exciting day in the world of politics if you're a Republican, not so exciting if you're a Democrat this year.
All eyes will be on Florida Tuesday for the inauguration of Governor Ron DeSantis' second term in the Sunshine State.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Of course, it takes on an extra edge this year because obviously DeSantis has already been talked about as a potential candidate for the 2024 presidential race. So everybody's going to be focused on his message.
ABC Action News political analyst Susan McManus tells me that DeSantis' previous diversion from questions of a presidential run could all be part of a strategy.
And it was very strategic not to say he was going to run when he's still running for governor, because that looks like, well, you're just going to leave this office, but you really want that one. You don't want that. So he never would take the bait.
In 2019, DeSantis won the state's top spot by a very small percentage of votes.
He won by the narrowest victory ever for a governor 4 years ago. And in 2022, he won by nearly the largest margin ever. In the face of 4 years, he moved from barely winning election to a blowout.
How? The answer to that can be found in the numbers. The U.S. Census Bureau just found Florida was the fastest growing state in the country last year after DeSantis encouraged people to move to the, quote, free state amidst pandemic lockdowns.
Florida has become the escape hatch for those chafing under authoritarian, arbitrary, and seemingly never-ending mandates and restrictions.
So he's tied the two together, the growth of the economy with the sort of opening up of and keeping businesses open during COVID.
In his run for re-election, DeSantis promised major tax cuts as well as increases to teacher pay.
The economy has been a big feature, traditional Republican approach, lower taxes, less regulation. He was really big about deregulating a lot of things.
It's also the first time in modern history that Republicans control every judicial branch in the state. But the road ahead for DeSantis is not free from challenge.
One of the things that he's going to face very early on in this new administration is this lingering redistricting court case that challenges the congressional map.
That, as well as a path forward with Walt Disney World's self-governance, as DeSantis continues to call out what he calls woke corporations.